Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a lovely day. Doing this thing again. Excuse. Of course I sneeze as soon as I start my stream. Could it be anything else? It's been a hot second since I've heard dubstep on this channel. But you can't call it something new. So, like, this is Complex Pro. This is dubstep. Nice. So welcome back. I had it. It was in my hand. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, there it is. Blending with my phone. I'm so blind. Oh my god. Hey, mouse. You're like, why so sketchy? Just trying to block in ideas here, because I have literally been thinking about this image for weeks and weeks, trying to figure out how I'm gonna break down this background. I have been spending basically every like when I'm falling asleep, I have been thinking about this image non-stop, trying to break it down in my head how I'm gonna make what I want it to look like and make it look the way I see it in my brain. And I have been just endlessly freaking just obsessing over it, basically. Coming up with how I'm gonna make it look the way I want it to look. Because I'm like, I know what I want to do is put this in here, and this in here, and this in here. How am I gonna get it to show up as though it works in a 3D space. I think I finally got a grasp on it. Now, all it took was me realizing that this would work if I put them on a hill. Then I can show both. I can show the depth I want to show and have this be way the hell down here. Way, way, way down here. I can still get the lightning that I wanted to get in. And have this be in the distance going downward. I drink water from a USA tap? Well, I'd have to go a fair ways away to go and get tap water from a USA tap, but I'll drink some from a Canadian tap, because that water's safe. Yeah, sir, this is Canada. No America. But also, what I'm drawing is a commission from one of my long-term supporters here on the channel. In fact, all of our commissions are specifically for them. And if you're like, why only one person? Because honestly, they're the only person who hacking is always on top of shit with wanting to get new shit. I cannot emphasize this enough. It's very, very hard to do art for people who A, never know what they want, B, never had the money at the time, which is fair, but like I've opened commissions before and literally those commissions stayed open for a month. For people who swore up and down that they definitely wanted something and they definitely were gonna have the money and they definitely, and absolutely none of them asked for anything. So I was like, well, I love you all, but I'm going to continue working with the Bobs here because the Bobs are always on top of that shit. And yeah, that's how that happened. If you're like, but I would like some art. No. I love you, but I'll stick with the Bobs. Besides, the Bobs always have the coolest, most ridiculously awesome ideas for everything. There's never been a time in my life where I have been so endlessly inspired by eldritch, cool, messed up, cute, cool, awesome stuff in my life, period. It's so cool. And I love drawing stuff for them, so yeah, that's what we do. What is it? Translate to English. It's easier if I just translate to, here. Whoa, touching. Sorry, my tablet was resting on my keyboard. It's easier if I just show you. This. So it's this character in this world, which you can definitely tell is Minecraft inspired. Try Schnitzel. Oh, Schnitzel! Schnitzel's so good! Schnitzel is, have you ever tried chicken parm? So take out the parm part and the sauce part, and then you just got a chicken breast that's been smashed flat and coated in breadcrumbs. That Schnitzel. So tasty! It's so tasty! In my passport, where were you? Hey, the foxwa. I just read your name inside out. I just realized. The fox, that was. My bad. How did I do that? Oh, cheers. I do it myself. Things are much like you. Tell me about right now. I mean, it has a lot of different names, but yeah, the VTuber model's the one that most people would probably use. Because I'm a VTuber, and this is my model. Or you can also call it an avatar, you can also call it a live 2D model, because that's the program that's running it. In my password, wait for you. Spicy gas? I don't know what spicy gas might be. I suspect it might not be an okay thing to want. But schnitzel's good. Have you ever had sauerkraut? Because that'll definitely give you some spicy gas. I'm just saying. Yeah, he's not gonna get to buy Greenland. Greenland said no. So if they try and do anything... Yeah, Article 5 is a thing. As a note, mustard gas is not nearly as tasty as you would think it would be. It's actually quite unpleasant. But I assume, Mr. Void, that we're bringing in some troublesome words and concepts because you're trying to RP something unfortunate and bad. And I'm gonna have to ban you over, and you're gonna see how much I can push my limits. Bro, you could just, we could just hang out and just chat and shit. Like, that'd be fun, right? That'd be cool. We could do that. I don't know what you mean, but if you hate it, sorry. I mean, you could just chat. We could talk about stuff. Like, cool... What's a cool anime you've seen recently? I have a feeling I know exactly what your answer's gonna be. I'ma predict it right now, since there is a delay. You're gonna say... Either Attack on Titan, or... Oh, what the hell's it called? Heletia. Because we're being an edgelord today. Yes, we are. Oh, who, Mr. Void? Oh, you do not want anime? Oh, that's a choice. Oh, no, you're absolutely allowed to not like mustard. Mustard gas is a different thing. It's from World War I. It was used, and it is considered to be a war crime if you ever use it. So if somebody comes into your chat and they start talking about schnitzel and mustard gas, they're making reference to, you know, 1930s and 1940s Germany. You know, the thing that's happening in the US right now. And they're pretending that it's not. And you're allowed to not like mustard too. Like, that's totally fine. I'm just letting you know we're talking about something slightly different. You've only seen a couple of animes. I mean, that's valid. Up until a little while ago, well, actually that's a lie. I say it's a lie, but I mean, I dissociate, so I lose track of time, so the lie is how long ago I went from being someone who didn't watch anime really to watching a lot of anime. My bad. There's a lot of people in my system who watch a lot of anime. I mean, I watched the original... I watched up to Johto back when it first aired, and yeah, that means I'm old. I kind of stopped watching when, like, Jesse and James kind of went away. That is true. Fun fact, Canada is most of the reasons... Well, we're one of 3 largest contributors to the Geneva Conventions. Canada, Poland, and Germany being the #1. But yeah, in terms of people who didn't get in trouble afterwards, Canada's right up there. And honestly, Poland is awesome. Poland didn't deserve any of the flack for anything they did. Oh yeah, no. During one of many long-term trench warfare situations, people weren't necessarily shooting at each other. And Canadians were like, hey, oh, Germans! You got any food over there? And the Germans were like, fuck no, we haven't had any food for weeks. They're like, oh, yeah. They threw some apples over. The Germans were like, hey, thank you, man, what the hell? Awesome! They said, are you worried for some more stuff? Oh, yeah, send it over. Grenades! Or corned beef, yeah. So what's really funny, and this is one of the most fucked up things that Canadians did, and yes, it's a Canadian thing. The reason why, from time to time, you'll see in video games, someone will update the patch note saying, we had to stop breaking the Geneva Conventions, and we had to change something in our video game. What they always change is they change that red cross that we associate with, like, a doctor to any other color. It has to be a different color, can't be red. And the reason why they change it is because the Geneva Conventions state that you cannot use the red cross for anything except for an actual place where actual doctors actually are doing actual doctor work, like relief systems. And the reason why it's called the Canadian Red Cross is because Canada was the one who kind of had this whole thing where they would set up stations in occupied parts of Germany, and when the Nazis would show up, they'd just kill them. Which apparently was, you know, bad. Apparently we did this frequently enough that they had to kind of change the rules of warfare so you aren't allowed to do that anymore. Yes, you don't have to copy and paste it. I actually know that story too. Famously, it was a general from the Canadian Armed Forces who said, if you bring home POWs, you'll have to share your rations with them. So they started executing all of the people who surrendered to them because they didn't want to share their food. Yeah, the Canadians are not cool in war, and Trump keeps poking the bear like a dumbass. Yes, he do. What's really funny is, like, people are like, oh, well, Canada doesn't have that many armed forces. You don't know how our armed forces situation works, and we have never had to have a draft, even though the US has had to have several. And the reason why is our soldiers who are actually trained in forces, like the actual forces, you know how they're trained? They're trained to train civilians on the fly. That is what part of their training. It's not the whole of their training, but it is part of their training. So what we have in terms of armed forces is, like, if you look at the numbers, you're like, oh, well, you know, you only got, like, what, a couple thousand, blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. They're all military generals who are all trained to train civilians, because what happens when Canada goes to war is everybody joins up. Everybody joins up. Everybody does. Sleeper agents. We're all goddamn sleeper agents, and we all immediately join the military. Anybody who can walk joins the military. Anybody who can't does other stuff for the military. It's actually such a ridiculous deal that they actually train everybody who joins the armed forces to train civilians on the fly, because there will be so many people who sign up that the entire country goes to war. The entire fucking country goes to war. So, yeah, it's sort of like, oh, you don't have very many armed forces. We're not currently at war. That number changes based on whether or not we are. Hello! What's so funny is Canadians, for some fucking reason, have this weird-ass history of, like, wanting to get involved in every goddamn skirmish there ever goddamn was. Ever. To the point where, at one point, we were fighting with Britain, because we're a colony, right? Like, just like the US used to be. Part of our independence was the fact that they wouldn't let us join World War II fast enough. So we basically said, fuck you! We're making our own goddamn rules about whether or not we're going to get to join the war based on whether or not we're joining it. We're joining it right the fuck now. And that's how Canada partially declared its independence. Partially, at least in terms of whether or not we go to war, as part of our efforts to get into the skirmish sooner. That's how that went all down. It's so fucking ridiculous. Because everybody knows this is this sort of like, oh, you're all peace-loving, blah, 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 blah. And we're like, we're peacekeepers. And yeah, sure. Sorry about that to anybody who, you know, bad things happen to. Yeah, and you can't, because we're not monetized, we still need, like, I don't know, thousands more hours of stuff. Well, we got a lot of land. We don't got a lot of people. It's kind of cold here, and I don't say it's difficult to live here, but we don't build enough houses fast enough for any sort of expansion of our population with any reasonable amount of speed. It's not that it's bad to live here. It's just that it's snowy and there's not a lot of houses. Y'all Canadian. Yes, we Canadian. You like music? Try Attack of the Dead Man. I've never heard of that band. Oh, what's this genre? I wouldn't be able to listen to it on stream anyway, because, again, I have to listen to copyright-free music, which is what we are listening to right now. I realize this song is actually really loud. Turn it down a little bit. No, I wasn't demonetized. I haven't been monetized. I need to get monetized. Which takes, I need 3,000... Like, people need to watch 3,000 hours in a year. 3,000 hours of either live streams or my VODs. Yours is German? That doesn't surprise me at all, Mr. Void. I might have said demonetized. I wouldn't put it past me to actually say the wrong fucking word. Nope, I need 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers and either 3 million legitimate views on your shorts, which means they have to come from different IPs and different devices and whatnot, or 3,000 watch hours of your either your live stuff or your or videos that you've posted. Yeah, it's the 3,000 watch hours in 365 days that holds a lot of people back. But, you know, I'ma just keep trying, because what else can I do? Sit and rot? I guess I could do that too, but I'm not gonna. Actually, some of my favorite music is German. I just can't listen to it anymore because of all the freaking copyright bullshit. And it sucks because I used to listen to a lot of German music, including music that at this point I'm like, oh, well, I guess those guys weren't the greatest people. But yeah, again, I can't tell you whether or not any of these bands are, like, have far-right ties. If they do, I apologize, but you could maybe listen to Wolfsheim, is good. I don't remember the name of the other one that I used to listen to all the damn time. Yeah, that's Wolfsheim. Oh, it actually closed it. That's annoying. View the playlist instead of playing anything from it, because it's all copyrighted music. So, where is... Diary of Dreams is another one that I really like. ASP, as an ASP, has some really good songs. And again, I can't tell you whether or not any of the bands that I'm recommending have far-right ties, because some of them do and some of them don't, and I haven't looked into it recently. But if you're looking for some cool German music, I can definitely recommend these songs for the song part of it. Blutengel is, got some really good covers, including Cry Little Sister from the Lost Boys. That's an amazing fucking song. Let's see. Eisenfunk has some really... Actually, Eisenfunk is really cute. They do a lot of covers of, well, I should say, the songs that I like from them and that I've heard the most by them are actually covers of, like, video game music. But they do other stuff, too. Let's see. Where else? The other, Kinda Mucked. That's also Eisenfunk. Scroll. Start looking for some of the other bands. Lute Angel. Where is the other band? There's another band in here that makes me very happy on the Happy Haps. Where is it? Not in here. I thought it was in my dark music playlist, but maybe it's not. Yeah, Cry Little Sister is an amazing song, and Blutengel's version of it is so good. Where is... Sorry, I need to find this, because now it's going to bother me. I have a playlist. Where is it? Is it just... Oh, you know what? It's this playlist. And you're like, oh, are these playlists on your YouTube? They're hidden, because, again, like I said, sometimes these people just come out of fucking nowhere and let you know, okay, it is VODs time. And again, I don't know if VODs time is sussy baka shit or not. It's been a hot second since I've looked into it. A lot of people have decided to, you know, unmask their dumbasses after all this shit has gone down in the U.S. And they come out of goddamn left field, and you're like, wow, great, love this for me, thanks, asshats. I used to like your music, and now I can't fucking like your music. I hate you. Oh my god. If you guys, okay, this is for the older crowd who might actually remember New Kids on the Block. But the New Kids on the Block 3 years ago released a song called Bring Back the Time. And it is so fucking good. Like, I wish I could listen to it on this fucking stream, but I fucking can't because of the stupid thing. Yeah, we got bored! That's the whole thing about Canada, isn't it? Do you usually sketch live? Yes, I do. In fact, that's the only time I can actually make myself draw, is if I've got an audience making me, reminding me that I should be doing work. I haven't been doing a lot of art lately because we've been super stressed out and there's been a lot of trauma and stressors and bad shit in the real world, so... Yes, to be fair, I think I'm actually satisfied with that, so we're gonna hit save. I'm gonna hit save on that. We are. You're too young to know New Kids on the Block? That's fair. It's fair. It's sort of an amusing love fest of all the people who are kind of like popular right in the early 90s before everything kind of nirvana-fied. There was this brief period of time right in the early 1990s where pop was kind of... Pop was struggling with its own authenticity, because a lot of it was corpo bullshit. There was a lot of, like, corporate bureaucrats of various record companies kind of, like, making pop stars and creating pop stars and creating pop sensations. And a lot of it was artificial, and there was a lot of abuse going on with a lot of the people who were in these boy bands and stuff like that, and there was just so much trauma. And then the pop industry collapsed for like 2-3 years in the early 90s, and all the bands sort of went by the wayside. They all just sort of got thrown aside, like all of them. And I mean, yes, pop came back. Pop became a big old thing again, like with New Kids, or not New Kids on the Block, with like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys and Spice Girls. Like, those were, again, corporately manufactured pop groups, blah, 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 blah. But these groups that sort of like formed right before the crash, and then the crash happened and they kind of all went by the wayside, and it was sort of really sad for them. It's a whole bunch of those folks who wrote a song together, and it's such a lovely song. Like, it's pop, but there's something about it that's just both incredibly happy but also incredibly sad. Like, it's really cool. It's called Bring Back the Time. You gotta watch it. It's really good. It's really good. You got, okay. Again, the last time I did Pokemons to put onto the live stream, we were charging $20 a Pokemon, and doing that to raise funds for something. There is that potential of that happening again, maybe, but not until I get monetized on YouTube, at least, because, I mean, you guys can't really engage with it unless you can make the donations. Anyways, I'm gonna put on some... I'm thinking I'm 50-50 on whether or not I'm gonna actually do, I'm gonna leave the radio on in Mugenics because some of the songs are a little deeply inappropriate. Or at least I feel like they're inappropriate. Some of the songs are just funny, but some of the songs just have words in them that I don't think are probably okay for YouTube. So I'm kind of like 50-50 on it. Hey, by the way, where can I send you money? You can always type in #donate to get that to pop up for you. You can do, like, Twitch has it easier slightly because I'm an affiliate there, which means that, like, I can receive bits there. I can receive subscriptions there. You can also do it through the tipping system on my Stream Elements. And Nightbot also decided to give you my throne, but that's a Twitch link. That's funny. But yes, I'm also on Throne. And you're like, what the hell is Throne? Throne tried very, very hard, and it's kind of almost funny at this point, to just be a place where streamers who stream can receive gifts from viewers. So instead of, like, okay, I give you a lot of money, but where's that money going to? It's like, well, you said you needed a new mic, I'll just buy you a new mic. And that way they don't find out any of your personal information, because, like, at one point in time, people were using, like, Amazon lists to kind of, like, do that. But the thing is, Amazon was very, very bad at basically leaking your information. All of your information. Yeah, that's what happened next, Waffles. Precisely that was... Yeah, they were trying to keep anybody who did 18+ content, like, adult content, off of the platform. And that lasted about 10 seconds, because it took almost no time for them to fix it. Also, this video is different every time, so we're gonna watch it every time. Oh, well, that one didn't turn out too good.